Before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to discuss a little bit about how I use my credit card to get the best scores and to have the lenders look at me in the best way so they can offer me higher credit limits and higher tier credit cards. You know, basically building rapport with the lenders and the credit card issuers. Okay, but first, if you would like to know your FICO scores through all three bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, along with your reports, please click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. Now, if you don't want to use your car or you don't have a vehicle, please click the Wealth Hire Card in the description below, and that way you can hire a car so you can go around and still make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing their vehicle on your own time. You want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. And it's the holiday season, guys. A lot of shopping is going on, especially online, and you can get cash back. And you can do so by clicking the Cashback link in the description below. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to go over a little bit with my Navy Federal credit card, okay? And that way you can get an idea of how they work and how I utilize my card. I'm not going to show you my transactions. I'm not going to do that because a lot of personal information within the transactions. But I will discuss with you how I use my credit cards and the different benefits of the credit cards and things like that. All right, and also going to go over with the with my Experian credit report how I got to this point around this time last year until now. All right, now let's get into it. Now first, I'm going to go over this Experian report. You see, I'm at a 685. I know you saw that in other my other videos about the 3 bureau report. And I also had a video about my Experian score. But this is my score right now as of November 17th, 2021. I'm at a 685, which is a good credit rating. See, my utilization is at 3% and have a good payment history. I have 4 late payments, but that's over the last 24 months. And that's going to disappear sometime next year because I haven't had any late payments since February of 2020. All right, and I've been on time. I've been having low utilizations, but again, I'm going to show you in a second how that went down. My length of credit history, 4.5 years. Average oldest account, 22.7 years old, and that will be the student loans. But I've been paid that off. I paid that off maybe January of this year. That's my last payment for my student loans. So congratulations to me on that. But that's my oldest account. And my average account age is 4.5 years. This is according to Experian. I have a little couple of things different on Equifax and TransUnion. I don't believe my student loans are on there. I could be wrong, but I know the credit average age of credit is different on those accounts. This is kind of inaccurate. I don't know how to really update the income. I actually sent in my income information to the credit bureaus. I guess they didn't add it. I know is through Nexus as well, but I guess as you apply for more credit, then they'll update your income information. So this is kind of wrong, but you know, it's actually wrong by almost, well, actually a little more than $2,000. This is kind of wrong, all right? But anyway, this is kind of wrong, but I guess it'll update itself over time. And plus, they look at your information when you present it to them anyway. When you're applying for credit cards and auto loans and things like that, they look at the information you present to them. They don't really go by the income information on here. But still, debt's income, not that bad as far as they're concerned, but the lenders will determine that themselves. How I manage debt. Here it is. Shrinking credit card debt. Look at this. This is where I was at December 2019, $3,009. I don't even believe I had $3,000 in credit back then. I really don't. So I was over leveraged. I was way high. I mean, I was over the limit and everything. So that's what it was in December 2019. $3,009, $3,072, January 2020. Here it is, February 2020, I was $3,005. So I got it down a little bit. And this is around the time when one of my cards, they got charged off. So I had to go and try to fix that. But I fixed one, the other one didn't, which is my first Premier card. I think I told you that story. One of them charged off, even though I did pay it, but it was still a charge off. So I paid it. We did a payment arrangement. Boom, I got that taken care of, but it's still on my credit report. But it's a note on there because it's actually inaccurate about the amount that was paid off and things like that. But whatever. The other one, the other first Premier card, the one I showed you, I actually got that under control, and now I keep that at around like 2, 3, 4, 5%. And they still offer me other credit cards today. So this is around this time. So now it's going down. February 2020, $3,005. March 2020, $1,850. Okay, so I got it down. April of 2020, $353. See how I'm dropping that? And that's how you build your score. You got to get your utilization down, get the credit card down, get your credit card debt down, get those balances down, bring it down. So that's what I'm doing. This is credit card stuff. All right, that's what's a shrinking credit card debt. So I went from December 2019, $3,009. I went up to $3,072 in January. Look at that, $3,005 in February. Boom, $1,850 in March. April, $353. Went up a little. Look at that. No, I went down. Okay, went down some more in May, $192. June, $36. Again, I told you I don't think I had $3,000 in debt. I mean, in credit card limit back then. Altogether, I didn't have $3,000. $85 in July. $107 in August. $100 in September. This is 2020 last year. $76 in October. $89 in November. $80 in December. This is 2020. Now 2021. $115 in January. This is when I got my first credit limit increase on my Navy Federal card. $115 altogether. $62 in February this year. Went up to $149 in March. $134 in April. May, $86. Jumped up a little bit. $171 in June. $591 in July. This is when that the American Express card that I'm authorized use on, that's when that went up to like 20%. So that got me that got my credit utilization at 10%. So my score dropped a little bit around here, but it didn't matter because you see I'm at a 685 now. Dropped it all the way back down. I helped them get that under control. Got all the way back down at 291 in August. 294 in September. In October was $202. All right. So that's where we at. All right. Shrinking credit card debt. That's how I got to where I am. Got to get that utilization under control. All right. So now we go over to Navy Federal. Okay. So here's my current balance. $287.93 with my Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. Okay. This is my minimum payment of $20. I have a $3,000 credit limit. I think I explained that to you. I explained that to you before in other videos. because I actually started at $1,000. Now I'm up to $3,000, and this is the month, because remember I told you I got a credit limit increase of double to $3,000 back in May, and every 6 months you can request a credit limit increase. So this is around that time, because right now it's November 16th. I got the credit limit increase on May 16th. So around the 20th, 20 something in there, I'm going to go ahead and request the credit limit increase. So my available credit right now is $2,599.05. Now when I pay my credit card bills, this is what I look at. I look at this. What is my available balance? I base it off of that. Not necessarily the balance, the available balance. This is going to tell you how much that balance is going to come out to be when it's time to report to the credit bureau. So I look at this. This has to equal up to 5%. So right now at 5%, I will be at 150. So I would look at $3,000 minus 150, right? So 3,000 minus that'll be what? 29. So I'm looking at 2850 is what this would have to say for me to know I'll be at 8%. So make sure you're looking at your available balance. Your available balance divided by your credit limit, that's where you're going to get that 5% number from. So your available balance divided by your credit limit, that's where you're going to get that percentage from. So this has to be 5% of this. Well, not necessarily this has to be 5%, but your available credit has to be 95% of this here. So your available credit had to be 95% of your credit limit. All right. So basically, at $3,000, my balance would have to be $150. So that'd be what you're looking at. So remember, you have to look at your available credit. If you want to be at 5%, your available credit have to be 95% of this. So again, just do the numbers. What is 5% of 1,000? 5% of 1,000 is $50. So 95% of that would be $950. That's what your available credit would have to be. All right. So that's how I really do it. I just look at my available credit. I never look at this. This will deceive you. I would look at my available credit. What is my available credit? All right. That's how I do it. Now, again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you that's how I do it. Because remember, this is about how I handle my credit cards. Okay. This is my last statement balance. So this is what's going to show up on my credit report. So my statement ends on the 12th. See this? My due date is the 9th, but my statement ends on the 12th. My statement closed on the 12th. So my available credit will have to be $2,850 by the 12th of the month. So that's going to report on my credit reports. Your due dates, you want to pay at least the minimum. So I want to pay at least $20 by the due date, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to have a high balance. Remember, I keep my balance at 5% for the closing date. So by that closing date, by the 12th, I got to make sure that my balance is at 5%. So I have to. So this is not going to say that. This is going to come up late. So that's why I go to the available credit. So my available credit will have to be $2,850 by the 12th. So if you got $1,000 and your due date is on the 9th and your closing statement is on the 12th, you want to make sure that you have your minimum payment paid by the 9th, but the 12th, you want to make sure that your available credit says $950. Remember, you got a $1,000 balance. You want to have the minimum payment done by the due date. But by the statement closing date, you want to make sure that available credit on $1,000 says $950. And that way, your balance is going to be $50 by the time the statement closed on this date. All right. That's 5%. That's how you want to do it. All right. And my last payment you see was $500. So you know I spend money. I think I spent maybe last month over I know I spent close to my credit limit, but I made sure that I paid all the way down to this. This is actually under 5% right here. Remember, 5% would be $150. And you see I use a lot. This is my cash back. My cash rewards is 600, basically 635. So 634.54. That's how much cash back I got because I use the card all the time. All right. And right here, you will get your FICO 9 score. This is Equifax. So your Equifax FICO 9, that's what they're giving you with with Navy Federal. You get your FICO 9 Equifax score. They use TransUnion for credit cards, but they give you your FICO 9 Equifax score, right? Now, how do I get this cash rewards of $634.54? How do I get that much cash back? And again, I tell you, whatever you can use on your credit card, use it. I do not use my check card for anything except to pay the rent or mortgage and to pay my car note. That's all I really use my credit card for. Oh, and I paid my, because I have to do a check draft for that. So I do my resort membership through my checking account as well. Those are only three things I use for my checking account. I can actually use my credit card to pay my car note, but I don't want to I don't want to be charged that extra fee. I think it's like $5. I don't want to be charged the extra fee. That's an extra $60 I'll be coming out of a year. I'm not about to do that, especially if I do it twice a month. So I just use the checking account for that. So rent or mortgage, because your mortgage, I don't think you use a credit card either, but rent or mortgage, the resort membership, and my auto payments, I don't use my credit card. I use the checking account for that. But everything else, anything else, gas, insurance, food, clothes, going out for recreation, you know, just doing anything else, Netflix, water bill, electric bill, gas bill, cell phones, anything else, you put that on your credit card. Going on vacation, you put that on the credit card. All right, you put that on there because that's how you get the cash back, and that's how you show the banks, hey, I know how to handle my credit. Longest by time, long as you at least pay the minimum due by the due date, and you have it down to 3 to 7% by statement closing date, and you do that every month, they're gonna pretty much throw money at you. All right, they're pretty much throw money at you. Okay, so right now, I even have an offer from Capital One. I told you I have a good relationship with Capital One. I have an offer from Capital One that offer me their Quicksilver Card. There's no annual fee on that, which is cash rewards. I have no annual fee either. There's no annual fee on the Quicksilver Card, and also there is they're gonna give me. You get 1.5% cash back, and actually with this cash rewards card is 1.75% cash back. Now it was 1.5, but now it's 1.75% cash back with that. But yes, Capital One is offering me the Quicksilver Card, 1.5% cash back, $200 bonus on $500 spend on the first 90 days, which that's easy. I'll do that with no problem. So you get that $200 bonus, and I know they're gonna give me at least a $10,000 credit limit. I already know they're gonna give me at least 10,000. At the very minimum 5, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 10,000, right? Especially if I do this and I go ahead and get my credit limit increased to over 5,000. Remember I told you with the Visa card with $5,000 and above, that is a Visa signature card. That's the card you want. You want the signature card. And the signature card is basically minimum 5,000. The MasterCard is the World MasterCard, where it's minimum 5,000, the World MasterCard. So I know that Capital One is going to offer me a Visa signature card, especially if I go ahead and get the credit limit increase, which I know they'll increase it at Navy Federal on my cash rewards, and now I'll have a Visa signature card by the time that happens. And I'm hoping I can get it up to 25,000. That's what I'm going to do, the credit limit increase for it to 25,000. And I know the worst kind of worst, they'll give me double what I have now, like they did a few months ago, where they doubled it from 1,500 to 3,000. So if they double it, I'll still have 6,000. And I already know then I can go to Capital One and they'll give me $5,000 to $10,000 with no issue. But also I'm going to apply for the other credit card with Navy Federal, where I know they're going to give me at least about 15 to 25,000 on the new credit card. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and show you this email from Capital One real quick. So here's the Capital One email right here. Capital One, we're excited to share how you can earn cash back with Quicksilver. We're saying thanks for 1.5% cash back on purchases plus 0% intro APR for 15 months. This is not an advertisement. This is actual from the Capital One website. They sent me this. All right, they sent me this. This is not those little spam emails you get in your email. This is from Capital One. All right, right here. It says, thanks for using CreditWise from Capital One. We invite you to apply for our Quicksilver Card from Capital One. Once approved, you will enjoy a 0% intro APR for 15 months of purchases and balances transfers with a 14.99% to 24.99% variable APR after that. There's a 3% fee for amounts transferred within the first 15 months. Unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase every day. A $200 one-time cash bonus when you spend $500 on purchases within 3 months of account opening. No annual fee, no foreign transfer fees. And this offer expires on December 15th. Right now, I click for details and it'll take me to the site. So that's what Capital One is offering me. And, you know, that's pretty good. All right. That's pretty much it. I also want to go into some other things about these credit cards. Some credit cards have this, some don't. But what you want is the auto collision, or the rental auto collision damage waiver. You want the auto, it's a rental auto rental collision damage waiver. That's what you want. I have that on my Cash Rewards card. I have a video about it. And what happened with that was, let me see if I can get the information for you. Okay, I thought I had the report for when they closed out my my rental contract with the Enterprise, where my credit card paid everything. Well, this is what happened. I explained to this in the video. You can go look up the video in my channel. It is called, let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, if you go to my channel, you go to my videos, it's right here. The credit card rental car insurance collision damage waiver. It was 7 months ago. The credit card rental car insurance collision damage waiver. This is the video right here. All right, you see it right here. This is the video right here. But this is the video where I explain to you and I go over the process I went through when I put in the claim for the insurance company with the credit card for the rental card. When I brought the car back, all they did was take a $300 deposit along with the payment for the car rental. Only had it for a couple of days. And an incident happened on the expressway. And it was scary, but it wasn't too terrible. Everything was fine. I was able to drive the car back all the way to Florida. It happened in Tennessee, so I was able to drive it all the way back to Florida. But when I turned it in, of course, they said, well, you didn't take the insurance, blah, blah, blah. So make sure when you're going to rent your car, you deny the insurance. You deny their coverage and use your credit card coverage, but you have to make sure that you have it on your credit card. All right. So I paid the $300 deposit, plus I paid for the car rental. I took pictures and all of that. I had the rental contract, sent it in to the insurance company. Remember, you just watched the video. I kind of take you through the process. I actually called so they could tell me how to do it. And so I did everything on this video. All right. So I sent all the information to them. And when it all came down to it, you know, of course, they send you emails saying, hey, they need this, and they need this, and they need that. You know, I kind of walked everything through. I showed you everything that I had to input in the system. And so what happened was they first reimbursed me the $300. They reimbursed me my $300 deposit. And they paid for the damage to the vehicle. Of course, I had to pay for the car rental. That was me. But they gave my $300 deposit back, and they paid for the damage to the vehicle. I didn't have to do anything. So I pretty much came out of pocket zero. I came out of pocket up front, but they reimbursed me the $300. So I pretty much had to pay $0 for the damage to the vehicle. Opposed to if I would have took the insurance with the car insurance, with the rental agency with Enterprise, I'd have came out of the collision damage waiver with them plus the car rental. So that would have been, instead of me paying $20-something a day, I'd have been coughing up $50 a day. So right now I only paid for the car rental, only paid $160, and that was it. Plus gas for the car. That's all I paid was $160, $168 plus the gas for the car. The insurance company paid for the damage, and they paid me my $300 back. So that's pretty much what happened with that. So that you got the collision damage waiver. You want that with your credit card. You also want your cell phone insurance. I never used it because it's between a $50 and $100 deposit depending on the price of the phone. But I don't buy expensive phones. I buy phones that are going to work for what I need. Right now I have a Samsung Galaxy A20. That's the phone I have. The Samsung Galaxy A20. Some people like the S's. I just need the phone to do what I need it to do. I don't need all that extra stuff. All right. So I don't typically need the insurance, but you guys who like the Galaxy S's and the high priced iPhones, you know, you like those $700,000 phones, you might want to go ahead and utilize the cell phone insurance. And how that works, you just pretty much have to pay your bill with your credit card and it'll cover it. You also want to have ID theft protection. Somebody stole my credit card information last month actually, and I was reimbursed the money they took, and then they sent me a new card. So that's pretty much how that works with the ID theft protection. They also have purchase protection. All right. So the purchase protection, just in case something go on with a company, they don't want to pay your money, you complain with the credit card company, they handle it and give your money back. Pretty much how that works. There's probably a little more to it, but that's pretty much how that works. It might be some other stuff, of course, you're talking about cashback, different perks and things like that. You know, they also have different things going on with their cashback system, not just the cashback with the credit card, but they also have kind of like they have their own website where you could use it like you would use Rakuten, which used to be Ebates, and the other website I always talk about is Top Cashback. It's like that. They have their own. All right. So there are a lot of perks with the credit card, on top of the fact that they're watching your spending and making sure that you're keeping utilization down, make sure you're paying on time, and they'll offer you higher limits and better credit cards and other services they have, or other products and services they have. But anyway, that's enough for that. Just to let you know how I use my credit card and how things work with it, and why you should probably mimic what I'm doing because it's working out. You saw my bank card scores. You see how I paid my credit card down. You see my utilization stay low. You see how everything works out with my credit card, how I handle it. I pay everything on my credit card, and I just use my checking account to pay the credit card down to 5%. With 3 to 7%, however it's going to work that month, but it's usually around 5%. All right. So I utilize my credit card. I use my credit card for everything other than things I can't do, which is usually mortgage or rent and your car note. Again, you can use it for the car note, but you're going to be paying extra, maybe like $5. Some places maybe $10 extra just to use your credit card. So just go ahead and use your checking account because you have plenty of things you can use your credit card for. All right. Pretty much use your credit card for everything else outside of those 3 big things. Use your credit card for everything else. All right. So again, I hope you got a lot of this video. Like and share, comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you need any more information. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and let me go ahead with this again. If you'd like to know your FICO scores, your reports from all 3 bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, click the credit monitor link in the description below. You want to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. You don't have a vehicle, you don't want to use your vehicle, you can click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. That way you can hire a car so you can make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time utilizing that vehicle. Want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. It's holiday time. It's holiday time, y'all. Y'all shopping like crazy and you want that cash back? Click the Cashback link in the description below. And as usual, until the next video, everybody, let's get this money.